Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Martin Luther King Day. If you are off today, congratulations. Many companies are. My companies are closed today, but I'm still working because it's a great day for me to catch up for being behind, and I am behind. So I got to get myself going and get ready this morning. Do you have your drink? I do have mine. I have my trusty iced coffee. Do you have your tools? And do you have a snack if that's what you want? So let's get going this morning. Let's get ourselves ready for a great day. It is very cold where I am, unseasonably cold for the Houston area. We are in the 20s today, which for Houston is way colder than we are normally. We normally don't get our really cold temps until February, first part of February, but we have had, I think this is our fourth sub-freezing temperature for Houston, and that's just so unusual. So today I am using a lot of primer, moisturizer. My e.l.f. primer is a moisturizer too, which I love, especially since I have mature skin. 24-hour e.l.f. hydrating primer. I love it. For me, it's a must. I have to have it. I'm also adding my CoverGirl primer, color corrector, and moisturizer, and I'm being very generous for both of these today. The heater in my house is on much higher than I am used to, and so my skin needs extra moisture today, for sure, a lot more than the norm. So we're going to let that just kind of sink in here a little bit and let my skin absorb these beautiful products before I put on my foundation. So let's talk about how the weather can really play havoc to your skin. It really can, guys. Hots and colds can really play havoc to your skin and give you the same result, dry skin. Really. Even the hot temperatures outside can give you dry skin. Now you'd think, oh, that doesn't make sense, because if you're hot outside, you're going to sweat, and that's moisture. Yes, but you are sweating, and so you are getting rid of moisture. So, truly, one of the most important things you can do for yourself and your face and your complexion, and helping yourself look the very best that you can every day, is to moisturize. Prep your skin. You know, I'm sure you hear this all the time. The key to beautiful makeup is prep, and it is just so true. There is no substitute for it. So you want to make sure that you are really giving your skin every opportunity to have enough moisturizers. Lather it on. When I go to sleep at night, I lather it on. I literally lather it on, and I let it drink into my skin. Because I'm mature, you know, I'm 61. I'll be 62 in 4 months. And for me, it's just part of my life now. And it's something that I know that I have to do. I have to give myself every opportunity to get enough moisturizer. It is what it is. Alright, I'm going to take my foundation, and we're going to stipple today. I'm going to use my fingers today. I'm going to stipple this today. Had a lady ask me if I would stipple. Use a brush, in other words. So that's what we're going to do today. This is House Labs. If this is your first video, this is House Labs the lightest color in this product range. If you don't know House Labs was founded and started by Lady Gaga, who is, if you don't know who she is an entertainer. And she started this line. I don't know how long it's been. I'm guessing maybe 3 or 4 years. Could be longer. Her products aren't the most expensive on the market, but they are definitely not the cheapest. And for me, especially since I have mature skin, for me to find a good foundation, it's really important because it is the base of all my other makeup. So for me, I'm going to be willing to spend a little bit more on a foundation that gives me, all the things that this one gives me. It gives me great coverage. It gives me more moisture. It is extremely lightweight. I don't feel like I have anything on at all. It gives me this beautiful uniform appearance, and it lasts a really long time, and it has SPF in it. So I think it was $42 if I remember correctly at Ulta, and luckily for me I had some points, and so I didn't end up spending that whole amount. It's definitely well worth it. If you have mature skin, I just am thrilled that I found this foundation. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with my loose Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm going to set under my eyes first, up into my forehead, and then the rest. Remember to go down onto your neck so you have a uniform appearance, looking, straight on. Alrighty, I do have a runny nose this morning. Okay. Is there a big difference between loose powder and pressed powder? I don't think there's a huge difference. I think it truly is just a preference. I use both. I use the loose powder to normally to set my foundation, and then I do use a finishing powder which I have used forever, and it is Revlon's Color Stay pressed powder. I have used this for so long, I don't even know how long I've used it, and I will never stop using it. I just love the way that it finishes everything. But to seal up my wet foundation, I do like a loose powder. I just think I get a nicer sort of airbrushed finish. Okay, now I'm going to come in and I'm going to draw in my brows, and I am just following the natural shape. I do like this new product, by the way. This is Benefit's 3-step brow system. It's a relatively new product for me, and I must say I'm so pleasantly surprised at the product and how easy it is for me to use. I have always been a little bit unsure of using anything but a powder because I just don't have the steadiest hands. But this one actually is pretty easy for me to use. doing is I'm just simply taking the pencil and I am following this natural shape of my brow, and I am filling in the where I have missing brows. It's not a lot, but I'm going to come under here and clean that up. Made a little bit of a mess right there. Just clean that up. Okay. That's the first step. The next step is the wax. And the wax will grab these brow hairs and get them to stand. And boy, this wax really works. They don't move during the day. And just getting them all coated and in position. That is step number 2. And then third and finally, this third step is the color with the little brush. And this actually will fill in where I am missing, or I have a thin area, and it just gives me a little bit more color. I do have to be a little careful with this. It can come on and go on pretty dark, so I try to be real light-handed when I'm using this. And this part of it is just designed to give you that, uniform color look on your brow. Very nice. Okay. I think I have a little, I'm a little low here. And where's my little brush? Here it is. Just use my contour to clean that up. Okay. That's what I forgot to do today. I forgot to put on my contour, so we're going to try. I'm going to try and see what happens if I put it over my powder already. See if we're going to make a big mess of this today. But I did forget it, and I do feel like I need some right here. So we're going to just come in real quick. I'm not going to use a lot. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we get a big mess. We might, but we might not. Okay, let's just use the contour brush, concealer brush, and didn't do a good job there, so all right, now I'm going to get my rectangular powder puff, and I'm going to dip back down into my loose powder, and I'm just going to come back over what I just put on. No major lines, see? So I made a mistake here. I put my powder on before I actually put my concealer on. And so instead of starting all over again, I just added a little bit of concealer to the area right here where I need it the most. And what do you know? We went on and there's no caking, amazingly enough. So, very good. So you can make a mistake and still fix it. Makeup is very forgiving in that respect, that if you make a mistake, you can 90% of the time go back and fix your mistake. So don't let it be a fearful thing if you make a mistake. Just take a minute and figure out a way to correct it. All right. Putting on my Milani contour or bronzer, whichever way you want to call it. And I'm just accentuating my jawline and my cheekbone. I'm going to go ahead and get some lipstick on because my lips are really dry. And this is a L'Oreal. I love L'Oreal lipsticks. I think they are just, they have worn the test of time, and they are great product, great formula, good price, don't have to spend a fortune, and they last a long time, and I love the way they take care of your lips. Love all the L'Oreals. That is Color Riche number 620. Mica is the name of this one, and it is just a sort of rusty mauve-y color because I'm wearing grays today. Alright, and I'm using my trusty favorite gray palette. I just adore this palette. And today I'm going to use it a little differently. I'm going to use a darker color down on my lids, and we're going to go sort of a reverse ombre. So we're going to come darker down in here and then kind of go lighter up. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the lightest color, which is almost a white. And we're going to go ahead and put that up underneath my brow bone. Get some lightness up there because we want the whole thing to go from dark down the bottom to light up the top. And for me, because my eyes are so brown, I always want to make sure that I don't have darkness right here in the corners. So we're going to start with the lighter color and just put that there. And in the tear duct right here in the corners. Okay. So we're going to, this is the color that I just put up on the top. And today we're going to use this one. We're going to use these three in a row here. We're going to use this one on the lid, this one in transition, and then this one over here we're going to use to outline and shape my eyes. Okay? So we're not going to be real heavy-handed here because it is a dark gray, but we are going to use the dark gray on the bottom today. Try something a little different. And we're just putting that on the lid. This is the I'll give you the name of this. I got this palette from Shein, $4. Dikalu is the name of the brand. And no idea where that brand is made. I'm guessing overseas. But I do very much love the traditional gray that I get. When I want a gray, I want a gray. I don't want a gray that's blue, and I don't want a gray that's green. When I'm looking for a traditional gray, this is the palette that I'm going to always come to. I need to get another one, actually, so I don't run out. Okay, so you can see I've just started working that down and then up into my transition area. And I'm going to pick up another brush now. We're going to go to the next lightest color. So I started with this one down on the bottom. And then we're going to pick up this middle one here. We're going to put that in transition. And really we're just blending the darker color with this lighter gray here. And you're going to have fallout because it is a gray, so just wait until you get to the end and then you can work on your fallout. Now I'm picking up that darker color. And I'm going to the bottom to my water line. And then I do quite a bit of fallout today. It's okay, we will get it taken care of. Alright, while that's just there, I'm going to pick up my Revlon Color Stay. I'm going to swirl my powder puff, and we're going to come underneath these eyes and we're going to get rid of all of that fallout. It does two things here. It grabs the fallout and then it also gives you some more additional brightness underneath your eyes. Okay, very good. Got all of that. Looks quite a bit today, actually. Just going to make sure that we've got nice light under eyes here today. Don't want to look like a raccoon, but also really want to make sure that I don't have this dark shadowing. Now, the outline went on a little dark. Got a little heavy-handed there, so I'm going to come back in with a lighter matte gray, and we're just going to soften this darker gray with this lighter gray. Yeah, that's better. And what I did is I took the darker color and I outlined my eye, so I just came across here like this, and now I'm pulling it out, making sort of a tail. I'm doing the same on this side, and I'm just letting the powder work itself, right? Put some tears in my eyes here. Okay, blush. Today I'm going to be using my Tarte Energy. I'm sorry, these lights are just really bright. And we're putting this on the balls of my cheeks right here. So if you guys have taken the opportunity to go to my main homepage, which is my main name, my main page is my name, my full name, CarrieDevlinscroggins.com, and if you go to that website, you will see a products section where I am starting to add my affiliate programs. And as they come in, I will add them and let you know what programs are there. Right now there is Natasha Denona and Flower Nose, two of my favorite brands. while I'm getting ready for mascara, I'm just blending. Make sure that we've got no harsh lines here anywhere. And I am blending with my Revlon Color Stay. Alrighty. Time to curl these lashes. Finally got my hair done at the weekend, everyone. So incredibly pleased to have it done so you don't have this black mark on top of my head anymore. Or at least for a while. You know, it is maintenance, but it is what it is. I don't want to look frumpy. And so I just have the most fantastic colorist I've ever worked with. She's in the Woodlands area. If you're looking for a colorist, please reach out to me and I'm happy to share her information. She just is so talented, and what I love the most about her name is Marcy, is that she really does listen to what you want and tries to get what you want as close to what you want as possible. What drives me crazy about that industry is working with a colorist who you tell them what you want and then they do what they want and you don't end up with what you want, and at the end of it you're unhappy, and then they've either got to do it again or you walk away unhappy and you have to find somebody else. That's extremely frustrating for me, and I've been using Marcy now for about 3 years. Yeah, about 3 years. And I have followed her to her new salon, and I would absolutely 100% recommend her. She takes care of your hair, and she listens to what you want, and she knows what she's doing. Incredibly, she's so talented. So if you're in the market, please reach out to me and I'm happy to share her information. She's just simply the best. Okay, now coming underneath, I'm using Maybelline's Sky High today. And we are working from the bottom up. And this is a great product. This is the one that caused all the controversy with some influencers. One thing I guarantee you on my channel is I'm always going to be honest with you. And I'm going to tell you if it's a product that I don't like and why I don't like it. You know, I pretty much stick to my routine, and when I have a product that I find that's just doing a remarkable job, I'm definitely going to endorse it and tell you. But I'm also going to tell you if there's products that are just okay, I'm going to tell you that they're okay. But that doesn't mean that they're not okay for you. It just means that those particular products aren't working for me, right? And makeup is all about trial and error, and you've got to try what works and gives you the best. I don't expect you to take what I say as the golden rule. This is my opinion and what works for me, and my channel is here so we can discuss the products that I'm comfortable with and my knowledge and my experience, and hopefully give you some ideas. That's the great thing about this channel, and I've already experienced it myself. I've had some wonderful viewers who follow me and they're like, Carrie, you need to try this product, my brow product, for example. And I think 3 or 4 times they reached out to me, and you know, I don't make changes very easily. I'm just going to really admit that. Change for me is not When I like something, I stick with it. When I'm comfortable with something, I stick with it. Because it works. And I know that it works. But I was encouraged by these wonderful viewers to take a chance on a new product. And I am so incredibly surprised and thoroughly happy that I did listen to them and take the opportunity to try something new, and now I love it. Right? So just because you're like me, stuck in a rut, if you will, just take a chance on something new. If you find somebody that is just really excited about a product and you can see how it works on them, you know, try it. I did, and I'm so incredibly happy that I did. And it was a big, big thing for me to make a change on a product that, for me, my brows have always been my weakest part of my makeup routine, and so now I feel like I've found a product that really makes them look good, and they look natural, and they've got a beautiful shape and a beautiful color, and it's easy. It didn't take me 35 minutes to do it. All right, girls and guys, it is Monday. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week wherever you are. If you're off today, enjoy your third day of the weekend. Get some rest, relax, stay warm. It is very, very cold. We are in the 20s today, which is so cold for Houston. Please make sure you bring your pets inside. Don't subject them to these harsh conditions. They won't survive. Be safe. Make sure you're leaving your water on, and stay warm. If you don't have to get out, don't get out, you know. And I appreciate you coming in this morning on Martin Luther King Day to get ready this morning. I hope that you learned something today, and I'd love some feedback. So please don't ever hesitate to send me a message. I will get back to you. It may take me a couple of days, but I guarantee you I will get back to you. And I appreciate the fact that you took your time this morning to join us while we got ready for our day. Make it a fantastic day. Get out there and hit your grand slam. Remember, this channel is here to help all of us successfully live our lives, have it all, reach our goals and our dreams, and to always remind you, age is just a number. It is not a defining thing in your life. It doesn't define where you can go or what you can do or the goals and dreams that you can go after. Don't settle. If you've missed out on a dream, go back and get it. Work hard for it, and don't let anybody stop you. This is Carrie from down in Texas. Thank you so much for being a part of my community. If you're not, would love it if you would like and subscribe. I'm all over social media on every platform, and I really look forward to hearing from you. God bless. Have a fantastic day. Make sure you hit the bell so you know the next time I post, and I will see you the next time. Stay warm, everyone.